Hey, Leos, sending you love, light, and Reiki, your oracle, medicine, here to pass along the word of the divine for the week of the 12th of February to the 18th. And it looks like in the beginning of the week we start out with the Five of Swords. So, there has been some debates going on in your life, hasn't there? There's been a little bit of debate. I'm seeing a little bit of debate here. And I'm seeing pride versus pride and people clashing. And well, you know what else I see here? I see someone else taking away your swords, your thoughts, your words. They are taking away your technologies, your passwords, things that are sacred to you, in the form of the mind. You know, they're kind of taking things right under you because we were too prideful to see them. Our pride blinded us. But what I'm also seeing here with it in reverse is that they didn't get anything out of it either. So no one got anything out of nothing. No, this is a situation that just hasn't even been won. Okay, this is a situation that has not been won. The argument is still continuing onward. The situation hasn't been resolved. We're still butting heads. With pride going on, and even the other person that's trying to come in away and playing thief and trying to take something away from you, be it your thoughts, be it your ideas, be it your dreams, your imagination, anything like that. If they're trying to take something under your belt, they don't even get to win from it. So no one is winning with this card in reverse towards the beginning of the week. And then as we get towards the middle, we get the Five of Cups in reverse. And so here we are looking for better venues, for better ways, and actually we are powerless here. Our dreams and our hopes seem to be drained of them. We don't have that emotional power. Our relationships are kind of on a downward at the moment. Our dreams, our hopes, our friendships, our family situations, our more intimate relationships, loving relationships. This can be talking about some issues going on in those areas where these things are drained. They are down. They are, because I have to say at first going in reverse, you're seeing a person where, okay, this situation, this relationship, this dream wasn't working. We're just going to put all that behind and focus on this one. But you don't even have that one to focus on anymore. So it's just kind of seeing me in a downward spiral. It's all just kind of like, man, I went to go seek out this dream, and yet here I have nothing. I want to make sure I pull that up right. Yep, the Two of Cups. So perhaps, again, going on with the relationships, there was a relationship here that never manifested itself. Perhaps it didn't manifest itself the right way. That person that we were supposed to meet, that person we were supposed to connect with, it didn't connect the right way. We kind of passed each other by, and maybe we felt each other's presences, but perhaps being in our left brain too much, we just kind of passed one another by, and we weren't very there with ourselves, with our intuition, with our guides. We weren't really there with ourselves to kind of see that they were there. So this is kind of an opportunity past, an opportunity that never really happened in the first place, if you will, between an attraction between two people. Either that, or you got the exact opposite of someone that's having a connection. You have someone that's having absolute friction. Okay, so dealing with someone you don't even want to deal with, that you have absolute opposition. There's no connection. They press your hot buttons. They get on your nerves. They frustrate you. You don't even understand why you're having a conversation with them right now to begin with. And then we get the Four of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords in reverse saying that you're kind of losing rest over the situation. So you don't even get any sleep really over the situation. This situation probably has you in so much trouble that you can't even get relaxed over it. Does it start to make you have doubts about yourself as a person? Looking inward at yourself with all of this. Who are you as a person? I can't even have a relationship. I can't even hold a relationship. I can't even meet somebody new and have a clear conversation with them without getting without getting into arguments, or just having simple doubts about yourself, or simple anxieties about something that maybe someone has said that has kept you from resting, something keeping you from resting, something from sleeping. Keeping you from resting, from sleeping. And it could have to do with this battle that's been going on the forefront. And I almost want to say that, you know, there's been some things that's going on between people who love one another. So friendships, you know, romantic relationships, family relationships, anything like that. It seems to be there's going to be someone kind of more within your circle, within that kind of spectrum of, like, you know, loving relationships, important relationships to you, where you're probably arguing a whole lot, and you're probably having some arguments and some fights there, and it's kind of keeping you it's kind of keeping you from resting. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm also seeing some cheating going on here for some of you. There might be some cheating going on. Someone might be playing on another. And I almost want to say that that's probably what could be going on here towards the beginning. This is kind of an uncomfortable situation. There might be some cheating going on for some of you, where you find out about it and nobody really wins the war there. You figure out what's going on, and the argument kind of keeps going because you really love this person, you do want to be with this person, and you're really shocked about the fact that they did that, they cheated on you. And the reason why I feel that is because of the Two of Cups here, which is representing another relationship that has gone wrong. So I'm wondering if there's some infidelity happening, if there's some things going on behind other people's backs right now, and it's causing you to not have sleepless nights because this person is really deep to you in your heart. You love this person. How could they do this to you, right? How could they go and betray your trust like that? You know, that's a big thing right there. That's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. And it's kind of betraying your dreams, all your hopes and aspirations that you had, you know. And then we get to the Queen of Cups here in reverse. So again, a very much relationship reading. Okay, and I feel like this relationship, you know, this relationship could have been more on the newer side, you know, maybe just some months. Maybe it's just been for a year. But however way you define as new, I almost feel like it was on the new side, and that the relationship just did not have time to grow in the right way. You know, it was almost like you guys were very much attracted to one another, and you know, you've been kind of having disagreements and arguments ever since, but it was one of those where you just couldn't stay away from one another. And now all these things are starting to come up towards the forefront that you're finding out about the other person and sending you on this downward spiral. And you really want to be able to build and grow into the next level of your relationship, but it's like, you know, how can you? You know, you don't know how you can. You know, how do you get past everything that's happened as you reach towards the middle of the week? So, you know, I mean, I don't necessarily know what all that means for you, but this is just kind of what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this emotional downward spiral, and I really do feel like it has to do with relationships being betrayed. And maybe for some of you, it's not necessarily in terms of a boyfriend, girlfriend, lover type thing, but maybe it's even in terms of family, you know? Maybe this might be a thing where someone in your family is betraying your trust by consorting with and, you know, conversing with someone that you have had animosity towards or that has done you wrong. This can be one of those type of things going on. It's just like a betrayal, like a how could you happening. I'm getting that very strong. How could you, you know? And there seem to be a lot of emotions kind of flaring up about this for you this week, my dear Leos. It's a very hard time for you. And Grandmother Magix comes out, okay, for this. And she says, I comfort you. Grandmother Magix, I comfort you. And this is a beautiful, beautiful image. And you can see she's got these butterflies going on here. Let's read a little bit about Grandmother Magix and how she might be able to comfort you this week. So at this time of life, you are drawing to you other beings and people, including divinities, who bring you solace, comfort, and their unconditional love. You are surrounded by this comfort even in the beings of this earth known as pets, but who are truly your guardians and beloved companions. These pets are those who comfort you with their love and warmth, and their desire for your well-being. Your company and your happiness, come what may. You may draw to you new friends at this time, or just be gifted with the kindness of strangers. There are many wonderful beings in this world, some of whom are being sent directly to you to bring you comfort, to hold you, and to rock you safely to sleep each night. You are a being who is valuable and who is loved beyond measure. Allow us to come close to you and let us in. Be prepared for kindnesses, small gifts, and valuable windfalls when I make an appearance. Also know that the old way of viewing this stage of life has fallen away. There is no need to take the lie up again. Let it be, and come forth into this new stage as beautiful as you know you are. I also wish you to know that the time for change is coming, that you are passing from childhood of a kind to a true deep maturity. This is a fine thing, and we will celebrate this together, you and I, together with the friends who want so very much to meet you. A little bit about Grandmother Magix here. She says she's an older than any being truly knows. She is the mother of mothers, and her lineage is as ancient and as vast as time and space themselves. Yet this grandmother of us all knows that we sometimes need to be held and to be rocked, as well as instructed and taught well. At this time, Grandmother Magix comes to tell you that yes, your new way of living may seem too difficult at times, but now that you have awakened, there is no going back to sleep. There is so much that she wishes to show you. Please go to her and trust her love, and allow her to introduce the inhabitants of amazing realms to you, safely and in great love. Divinatory meanings here say there are many untruths about growing older. Growing older does not mean forsaking your beauty, your vitality, your sexuality, or your energy. It does mean being there for those who are younger than yourself and stepping into the shoes of a mentor without losing your identity. It is time to grow up when she appears, and she will assist you in growing through this stage. She appears at menarche when a woman begins to menstruate, and at menopause when a woman's period begins to change and finally departs. So she is a blood grandmother too, and teaches us the wisdom of the body's cycles and of living with them in joy and harmony rather than shame and fear. When working with Grandmother Magix, respect your cycles, understand more about your body and its needs and functions. Treat every function of your body with love and respect. Unearth and dissolve negative conditioning about bodily functions, and know that Grandmother Magix will reteach you what there is to learn about your body, sex, sexuality, and fertility, so you can pass it on with love and wisdom. There will be no more shame about the physical body in your bloodline. She heralds a new beginning of empowerment, growing older. You can still be beautiful, vital, desirable, and powerful. Do not fall victim to the false lies of the cultural hypnosis that tell you that to be older is to not be desirable. To be an ancient, a grandmother, is to be wise, and there is no better thing. So I wonder if perhaps, yeah, I mean, I feel like that is said better than what I could ever say it, you know? Because if you are starting to see yourself in a different light, especially based on your relationships with people, you know, and especially based on the situation of perhaps being, having infidelity or being cheated on or being betrayed, you can look at yourself like your body and kind of deny who you are about yourself. And Grandmother Magix wants you to know that you are being loved, and that in the interim of it all, everything going on, you still have somebody there for you. Let Grandmother Magix in for you this week. That's my suggestion to you. Say the words, "I call on you, Grandmother Magix," It's hard for us when we're in the moment and we're going through pain. It is hard. It's very hard for us to want to call upon our guides. But they are there, and they're willing. We just have to open our hearts that much harder to them. That's the message for you from Spirit for the week of the 12th to the 18th. And remember, you can change these destinies at any time. So if you're reading this, if you're listening to this earlier on, you can change this energy at any time. But let Grandmother Magics help you. Let her in. Let her assist you. Let her love you. Sending you love, light, and Reiki. This is your Oracle Medicine. Signing out. Ahoma Takiwase.